everyone, welcome back. I've actually been really busy the past couple of days. The youngest is teething and the 3-year-old is currently potty trained, which has turned out to be an absolute nightmare. Finding poo on the floor and playing in his wee when he's done a wee in the potty, and I'm just like, please give me a break. But yeah, so today's video is not going to be about our day or what we've been doing. It's actually going to be on a topic that is quite hushed away and not many people like talking about it. So I'm going to be doing something that's quite personal to me, and that is about postnatal depression and battling it and what I've actually been through. So this is for any mums who think they might have a tiny bit of it, or new mums to be that are quite worried about having it. I didn't get anything with my first. I probably got a bit of baby blues, but that's nothing really to worry about. It's quite normal to have baby blues after you first had a baby. And with my second, I thought that would probably be the same, but it actually wasn't the case. I noticed after about 2 weeks after having him, I couldn't bond with him. That doesn't mean say I didn't love him. Of course I loved him. I grew him for 9 months. I cherished the moment he was born. After we unfortunately suffered a miscarriage back in October. So he was our rainbow baby. So you can expect we were quite overwhelmed that, we were pregnant again and we was about to have another baby. But yeah, as I said, about 2 weeks into it, and I just couldn't bond with him. I was crying all the time, and I was thinking about just everything come flooding back from bad school memories of being bullied, and I wanted to harm myself. And don't get me wrong, I would never have done anything, purely because I wouldn't put my children through it. If that, I couldn't physically put my children through it, even though I know it's bad to think them things, I still did. I was crying quite a bit. I was getting really frustrated with every time he cried, and I just used to think, oh my God, please just shut up. I've fed you, I've changed you, I've winded you, I've played with you, I've talked to you. What is wrong with you? Why are you still physically crying? And I know a lot of people are probably watching this and thinking, bloody hell, you're a mum, you shouldn't be thinking about that when it's your child. But having postnatal depression, you can't help but think these things. It's not something your mind can control. It just happens. And the sad thing is that every time I was thinking things like this, after he'd go to sleep and I'd cuddle him to sleep, I used to feel so terrible with myself. I used to think, why am I feeling like this when, he's my rainbow baby and I should be absolutely overwhelmed that he's here and he's here safe. But I couldn't think any of these things. I just couldn't wait for him to have a nap so I could have 5 minutes peace. But even then, when he was napping, I felt terrible because I wanted him to have a nap, and then I was crying to my husband, and I was taking my frustration out on my husband as well. And that was, I wouldn't say it was affecting us because my husband is very supportive, but I could see he was getting quite upset, the fact that I was upset and how I was feeling. And so I just thought, I'll just hush it away. It's just typical baby blues. I'll be fine. 3 months passed and I still felt the same. If not, I felt worse. I started to not go out the house, and physically wouldn't go out the house unless I absolutely had to, i.e. get baby milk. It's the only time I'd go out the house. Sorry, I'm just getting a bit emotional. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm fine. So yeah, in a way, I would describe it as kind of having a bit of anxiety, because it when I did go out the house, I thought that people were possibly staring at me and, you know, probably thinking, oh God, look how fat she is. She still hasn't lost that baby weight. And, you know, I know a lot of people have told me, oh, you're not fat, you've just had a baby. Like, you you can't help but think, oh my God, like, I've gone out the house, I look a mess. Like, I wonder if people are talking about me, and I wonder if people have got secret chats where they bitch about me, and, you know, they're like, someone probably think, oh, you're just being over paranoid. Like, it's not that. Like, I just couldn't help how I felt, and then whenever I was out, I'd feel I was getting breathless, and I used to think, oh, I really need to go back to the house right now. I don't feel comfortable. I stopped going to a baby and mum group. Sorry, burp in there. A baby and mum group. As I said, we're an army family, so it's quite a good support network around here, and they were doing a mums and tots group. I stopped going because I felt like everyone was looking at me, and whenever Lake, my oldest, was playing up, I used to think, oh my God, like, everybody thinks he's a brat, and they probably think, oh, why haven't I got my child under control? And there's just so many things that I was thinking that made me not want to go. So I still haven't been for quite a while now. Hunter is 6 months old. He's 7 months this month. And I don't think I've been since he was about 3 months old, possibly 4. So I haven't, maybe younger actually. But yeah, I haven't been for quite a while. I just locked myself away, and my closest friends were starting to get quite worried about me. And, you know, it was very nice to see that I had people that cared, because I generally didn't think I had people that cared about me. But I still think that now. But as I said, like, it's something you can't help think. I'm still going through the postnatal depression and the anxiety, and, you know, I am getting better now. I'm on 10 mg tablet, 3 tablets a day, and they are helping. They don't just kick in like that. I've only been on about 4 weeks, so I've noticed quite a difference already. As I said, it just doesn't, you know, click into action, and oh wow, I'm overly happy again. I'm never going to be moody, I'm never going to be sad, because, you know, that's not the case. I still do cry sometimes when I feel low, but it's not every day, and I'm not crying myself to sleep, and, you know, I'm not being frustrated with my husband because of how I'm feeling. So that's one of the positives you can look from taking the tablets. But really, this whole video wasn't about me trying to gain any sort of attention, because, you know, this video has took quite a lot for me to talk about and want to put online for everybody to see, because it's not just going to be mums that come across my videos. Like, it's going to be someone that hasn't got kids and probably thinks, oh, you know what, shut up, you're a mum, get used to it, that kind of thing. But really, my message today was, if you are feeling like you, even if you think you just have baby blues, but you think that it's something to maybe talk about, please do talk to somebody. I know it's quite rich coming from someone that, you know, didn't go to anybody for 6 months, and that was purely because my pride was up here, and I thought, you know what, I don't want anyone to know I'm struggling. Why do I want a complete stranger to know I'm struggling so we can judge me? What if he thinks that my kids are in danger, or, you know, what if he thinks I'm a bad mom? And, you know, but the doctor was actually very helpful, and having my friends as well pushing me to go and book the doctor's appointment. Like, even if you just book the doctor's appointment, please do, because even that is a very big step for somebody to take when you feel how you feel. And I hope from me doing this video, it can help somebody who's in my position to go and get the help. Do not let any pride get in the way. Don't think that you're going to be judged, because you're not going to be judged. Even if you just talk to a family member or somebody you know that has had it, please talk to them, because it will probably make them feel better knowing that, you know, that you've come to them for help. But yeah, if anybody does feel how I felt and how sometimes they still do feel, please get the help that you need, because it's not a nice thing to go through on your own. And you know, it is a, I don't want to say a big deal, but it is a serious thing to be going through, especially on your own. You know, you don't want people thinking that, you know, you're a bad mom, and because you're not, you know, like, of course you're not. Like, people automatically think when someone's got postnatal depression that they're going to hit their children, and you know, because you do see some cases of that happening. Unfortunately, that's probably somebody that hasn't bothered getting the help and they've just spiraled out of control. But I am no means making excuses for anybody doing that sort of stuff, because you know, it's a horrible thing. But I just don't want anyone thinking that's what it is, because it's not. It's a lot. It's a lot more than that. It can be with anxiety, and you know, as I said, I was locking myself away from people and not wanting to go out, and then, you know, thinking people were talking about me all the time, which there probably wasn't. You know, probably do have the odd few people that have probably said something about me, but you know, that's, you know, that's just life. Not everybody's going to like you as a person, which I know probably a lot of people don't, but you know, yeah, so just please get some help, because it is really okay to not be okay. You're not an alien for feeling how you feel, and you're not a freak or a bad mom, anything like that. You're a human, and you are entitled to feel how you feel. You know, it's not a bad thing. So just please talk to somebody, or even just book a doctor's appointment, because you will feel better. I know a lot of people get quite anxious wanting to go and think, oh, well, I'm not taking medication, you know, it's a bit weird. No, I don't need medication. I'll get over it. You can't just push it away, because you will gradually get worse unless you get the help. And you know, just put everything you think to the side for 1 minute, and just think, if I get this help, then I'm gonna feel better, and you know, I'm gonna be much more, you know, happier, and not sad all the time and thinking that I'm a bad mom, because that's unfortunately the kind of things that you do actually think. I keep getting like really emotional, because I know when I get this video out there, there's going to be somebody who's got such a strong opinion that's going to be, oh, this is attention seeking. You know, these sort of comments are what make people worse. And, you know, this is why people don't talk or want to get help, because they're in fear of being judged as an attention seeker or a liar. And, you know, it's not a nice thing, you know, for people not to believe you or not be there for you. I'm quite lucky that I do have I won't say quite a lot, I do have a few close friends that are also army mums, and you know, we're all in the same situation with our husbands whenever they go away and stuff. So I think sometimes that plays a big part of me not wanting to do anything, is the fact that my husband's not here. I just don't want to, you know, just don't want to go out and see the world today. So yeah, sorry about the so yeah and like, it's just very nerve-wracking, and I'm sure after I've done quite a few videos I probably will get used to talking at myself in a camera, like this. Yeah, it's a bit weird, but I'm going to put it out there as well. If there is anybody who is feeling how I felt, then you can always message me on my channel, or I will put my Instagram name at the end of this video. If there's anybody that wants to direct message me personally, nothing will be spoken about. It's all confidential, because you know, I know I'm going through it. I don't want you to feel like there isn't anybody you can talk to, especially if there's no one in your family you feel like you can talk to. I'm here. Like, my ears open, and my mind may not all be there myself, but I will do my very best to help somebody and guide you in the right path, just so you can get that help or just feel that little bit better for talking to somebody. And thank you for watching, and I hope this isn't caused too much of upset to anybody or offended anybody, because that's the last thing I want to do. I just want people to know that there is help out there and you're not going to be judged for how you feel. It's perfectly fine to not be okay.